What's up, juniors? This is Tuesday, March 17th. Sorry. Um, Tomorrow on the 18th, we'll start pushing out material to you guys to start doing your homebound learning. This is an experience for all of us. I hope that we can all get through this. I know that you were looking forward to your fourth quarter with English 11, and you're excited about doing schoolwork, and now you're excited about being home and playing PlayStation and working on the farm and playing Minecraft or whatever else juniors do. But listen, we're going to get through this. I'm going to send several of these videos out to help you kind of walk through what we would talk about in class, probably not to the extent that we'd talk about it in class. This first video is going to be initially about procedure and how we're going to move forward with English 11 through this little crisis that we're going through. So, as you can see here, I'm on the home page on Canvas. I will send out some announcements. I'm going to anticipate that you guys respond to these announcements. I'm going to have fun little questions that you can answer to get some credit. I want to make sure that we're all communicating, that we're all getting this. And so if you're not communicating back with me, I'll probably get a hold of you individually and make sure that you're getting this, these messages. So just look at your announcements, be proactive. Listen, you're juniors, you're veterans when it comes to Canvas. This should be a smooth transition. We shouldn't have really any issues. It's just a matter of you using some time at home to work through the material that I'm going to be providing for you. Okay. So first of all, we're going to be reading To Kill a Mockingbird. To Kill a Mockingbird this quarter, a classic written by Harper Lee. If you would like a book version of To Kill a Mockingbird, like you would like the hard copy book, come on in, arrange a time with me or just stop by really quick and I will assign a hard copy book for you to take home. However, if you are not looking to come in, you don't want to come in in Canvas, in modules, I have provided for you a full text of To Kill a Mockingbird. It's right here. So TKAM, To Kill a Mockingbird. A lot like All Quiet on the Western Front when we used AQOTWF. TKAM is To Kill a Mockingbird. And it's right here, the full text. You'll be able to get in here and go through the full entire text right here online. Okay, it's free. Like I said, if you want to come in and grab a book, I'll be glad to get one to you. But if you don't, it's right here online. Also, in modules, I have provided for you an audio version that will actually read it to you. Okay, if you go here and you click on this free audio version, it's going to take you to this page right here. It's called Toki Book. It looks like Toy Book, but it will actually read for you the book. Okay, it's an audio book, basically. Okay, so if you want to follow along with the audio version on using this or a hard copy, that would be amazing. Okay. I haven't decided when our first quiz will be because we're just going to start off. We'll take some quizzes on To Kill a Mockingbird as we assign you the reading. But right now we're going to start off with just a couple tasks, two of them. And I am going to probably make them due right around mid next week. Okay. Right now they have a due date of Monday, March 23rd, but I'm probably going to change that to the 25th, which is next Wednesday. Okay. So just kind of you can look at the due dates as they get updated on Canvas. Let's talk about these first assignments. Now, To Kill a Mockingbird was set in the 1930s, 1933 to 1935, specifically, which was during the Great Depression. Okay, the Great Depression that hit our country in the 1930s, obviously, we haven't seen anything quite like it until about now with this coronavirus issue. Anyway, you need to understand the historical context of the Great Depression to really understand why Harper Lee wrote the book, her characters. To understand her characters, you need to understand the Great Depression. Now, this first assignment is about paraphrasing information and citing information, which is something that you've done a lot of during my class. what you will do is you will go through the information. There are 3 sections: the introduction to the Great Depression, the causes of the Great Depression, and the life during the Great Depression. Okay? And you will read these documents and answer a few questions. The questions are in the Google Doc below that looks like this. In this Google Doc, there's 2 boxes. There is the box where it says your questions, where you answer the question in your own words, where you paraphrase the answer. So, for example, this first question: who was the U.S. president during the Depression, and how did the role of the federal government change during this time? In this box, you would answer the question in your own words, okay? And you would pull that from probably this introduction right here, in the introduction of the Great Depression, okay? Now, in the second box, this is where you find valid evidence to support your answer. You get that valid evidence from, again, this document. This is where you can literally copy and paste the evidence word for word. Make sure you have quotation marks in the right place and an in-text citation. For the in-text citation, you can simply just put introduction, or you can put causes, or you can put life. Okay, I don't need you to be super specific, but you would just put the in-text citation. So to clarify again, what you're going to do is in the box to the left, you're going to answer the question in your own words. You're going to paraphrase the information. In the box on the right, you're going to cite. You're going to provide evidence. Okay, this is very much the ACE, except with the no explanation. So you're going to answer the question. You're going to cite your answer. Okay, you're going to cite the evidence for your answer, and you'll go down and do that. You'll have, looks like 3 questions for the first document, introduction. You'll have 4 for the Great Depression. For the causes, I'm just going to have you put 4 causes, okay, and then cite the evidence to support your answers, okay. And then for life during the Great Depression, you'll have 4 questions as well, okay. The bottom question doesn't require a citation because it's an asking your opinion. Like it says, what personal values would help a person successfully get a situation like the Great Depression, which is truly ironic right now, okay? With people out hoarding toilet paper and panic as it ensued because of this coronavirus, a lot of the situations are very similar. And for the first time giving this assignment, you will have some personal context to go through and look through as you identify personal values that would help a person get through the situation. Okay. So I expect a fairly lengthy answer. Anyway, you guys can get through this document pretty simple. It's just going to require a little bit of reading. Not a lot of reading, but get through the reading and answer this document and make sure you submit it to Canvas. Okay. That's the first task. The second task, you'll notice when you go to course modules, also due next Wednesday, is the character chart. I need you to get into sync with these characters. So when we start reading this book, you know the characters and who they are and what their role is. Okay. We're just going to talk about these characters right here. Jean Louise, her name is Scout. She is our narrator. She is the protagonist in this book. She is 6 years old when the story begins, okay? And it goes through her, basically through her 10th birthday. She's a 6-year-old girl. Now, in class, we're going to have some discussions about why Harper Lee chose a 6-year-old girl to be the narrator. We're going to talk a lot about why Harper Lee, in this time and place when the Great Depression is happening and there's obviously civil rights unrest, why does the author use a child? Okay, Atticus Finch is her dad. He's an attorney. Arthur Boo Radley is an elusive character that we don't really meet until the end of the book. but he also signifies a social class. Dill Harris is a friend of Jean Louise Scout Finch. Walter Cunningham is a farmer. He is someone who was hit by the Great Depression, um, but he's very prideful and he tries to provide for his family. Bob Ewell also was hit very hard by the Great Depression, but he is quite opposite. He turns to alcohol. Mael Ewell is a victim in this book. She's a victim of, well, she's a supposed victim of rape, and we'll get into that as we move forward. Jem Finch is Jean Louise Scout Finch's brother. Okay, Monty Atkinson is a neighbor down the road. Tom Robinson Tom Robinson is a black man that is going to be accused of rape. He's going to be accused of rape in Mael Ewell. And Atticus Finch is going to defend Tom Robinson. Not very popular during this time to defend a black man accusing of raping a white woman. And this story is going to pick up intensity as this trial continues. Heck Tate is the sheriff, and we'll talk about Heck Tate and some of the symbolism that Harper Lee uses through Heck Tate's character. And then Dolphus Raymond is probably my favorite character, and that's probably why I put 3 stars by him. Dolphus Raymond is a man who pretends to be a drunk because he has a interracial family. And of course, the only reason why people and during that time would give him that would think that reason he would have an interracial family is because he's a drunk. He's not actually a drunk. He just pretends to be a drunk to keep people off his back. So in this assignment, what you're going to do is you're not going to make a copy of this document because it's already in Canvas. So let's get rid of that. Basically, I want you to write a short description, use Spark Notes, use Cliff Notes. In your own words, just write a short description of this character for a fairly simple writing assignment. And like I said, again, we'll make it due Wednesday, March 25th. Okay. So it's a fairly easy writing assignment to get you up to date with these characters. Beware, we're probably going to I'm going to assign some reading. We'll do some short quizzes to make sure that you're doing those readings with To Kill Mockingbird. It would not hurt for you to get started and get going quickly on reading this book. So go ahead and go to Canvas. Make sure you look at the module to Kill Mockingbird. Your first 2 assignments, the Great Depression historical context, and your character chart. They'll be due Wednesday, March 25th. And keep looking at announcements because I'm going to continue to provide information and instructions on how we're going to get through that. So if you have any questions, shoot me an email, shoot me a call, or stop by and visit. We can stop by if it's 1 or 2 at a time. I don't think we're breaking any school district policy by doing that. If you want to stop by and get a book, go ahead and do that. But make sure you get through into modules and look at this module and get started. So if you have any questions, shoot me an email or call, and good luck on getting started on this homebound learning.